Good morning, guys. I hope you're having an awesome start to the week. So welcome to week 7 of the 8-week challenge. Now, this is a very important week, especially when we consider we're trying to have the best pictures possible before the end of next week. Now, the end of next week will be considered March the 7th and the 8th. So that's a Thursday, Friday. Those are when you're going to submit your pictures and your last measurements on either one of those days. Okay? So in order to make sure you've got the best pictures possible by the end of next week, this week, I'd like you to have this approach, okay? I'd like you to lift a little bit heavier than normal, but if you go heavier with an exercise, I'd like you to have really good eccentric control. So anything that goes on the way down, so anywhere where you're tensing the muscle but lengthening that muscle. So if you're going on a squat, anything on the way down, really slow, 2 or 3 seconds on the way down, a bicep curl, anything on the way down, anything where you're loading the muscle, I want you to have really good control, okay? So if it's a shoulder press, nice and slow on the way down. Those exercises are really heavy, but just make sure you have good eccentric control. The eccentric control with heavy weight is going to help you have better muscle tone, better strength, but also it's going to make you look a little bit firmer and more toned with your last pictures. Okay, there will be a nutrition approach in the last week. I'll take you through that next week. But for this week, the training approach is very important. So heavier weight is what I'd like you guys to focus on this week. But like I said, with good eccentric control, make sure that's an exercise that you're comfortable in with no pain. And then coupled with a heavier loading week. So the whole of this week, heavier weight than normal. Very important. Okay, you really want to lift as heavy as possible. And then you want to make sure that you're doing a little bit extra cardio. So 5 to 10 minutes a day of extra cardio than normal. That's just to make sure that you're raising the bar a little bit, getting your heart rate up, expending a bit more energy, and just losing as much fat as possible before the end of next week. Okay, so heavier weight, eccentric control, making sure making sure that you are getting extra cardio in. And then the other thing I'd like you to do this week is to make sure that you're drinking enough water. So in order to recover well, in order to replenish your muscle, to make sure that you are getting the most out of your health, your strength, your recovery, skin quality, again, looking at good pictures toward the end of next week, you want to make sure you are well hydrated. Okay, so I'd like you to the most important thing I'd like to mention is that to have adequate hydration, you need to drink to thirst. So if you get thirsty, start drinking water. But for the challenge, I'd like you to do at least 2.5 liters of water every single day. That's just a decent number that we can aim towards on a daily basis. So 2.5 liters for the day is the ideal. But I don't want you to have all 2.5 liters in 2 hours. I don't want you to have all the water you have for the day in a short amount of time. I want you to really work hard to space out your 2.5 liters throughout the day. That means you're going to have between 300-400 mils of water every hour of the day. So just have as much water comfortably through the day as you can. So you want to keep water close by. And what we're going to do on the group, as well as throwing the intention, you're going to put your workout there 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5, whatever it is for the week. Set the intention early. If you've got your workout in today, you want to get 5 workouts in, put it on the group there, 1 out of 5, just like we're doing the whole challenge. Put that intention there, but I also want you to take a picture of yourself drinking water. Keep yourself accountable. Take a picture of your water bottle, post it to the group. Let us see that you're drinking your water and making sure that you are on track. And we want to be aiming for 2.5 liters a day. So that's the focus for this week. I want you to really work hard this week, guys, to get the best pictures possible for next week. So lifting heavy, very important, eccentric control, drinking your water, making sure that we are working hard towards getting the best pictures possible for next week. Okay, so that's the focus for this week. I hope you guys have a really, really good week. Let's finish off this challenge really well. I've had a really cool number of people asking me to do another challenge, so I'm really going to consider that. I'll put a poll for that either later this week or early next week to see how many guys are keen to do that. But I'm really open to making sure that we've got a second phase for challenge number 2. But at the end of the day, I really just want you guys to focus on week 7 of this challenge. Like I said, the eccentric control, very important to improve muscle tone, to improve the density of your muscle when you take your last pictures. Okay, we'll talk to you guys soon.